Good afternoon, children. Yes. Welcome to this live class. Today I am going to start the lesson, a letter to J.R.D. Tata. So all of you join quickly and bring your book. Yes. See, children. Get ready with your book. Yes, I am going to teach you a letter to J.R.D. Tata, which is written by Sudha Murthy. I am showing the picture of Sudha Murthy. See, she is Sudha Murthy. You have seen. I hope all of you are knowing her. She is a great personality. Now in this generation, we can see lots of social work which is done by her. So now let me start about this one. Okay, and in your book you will find some starter. Okay, and starter, some questions are also there. Today I am not going that questions. So children, you complete this question. These are quite interesting, and just like your general knowledge, you can gather some knowledge after reading this one. When you will search these questions, you will get lots of interesting facts. So you just read your starter and try to write it with pencil in your book itself. Okay, and it will give you lots of pleasure, and you will be very knowledgeable. So now let me start with Sudha Murthy. Okay. So dear children, Sudha Murthy, actually she was her, before her marriage, her surname was Kulkarni. Okay, she was born in 19th August 1950, and she is an Indian engineering teacher, Kannada, Marathi and English author, as well as a social worker. So we know this one, she is a great personality, I have already told you. Okay, she is an Indian engineering teacher, Kannada, Marathi and English author. She has written many books on this. Kannada mein bhi likha, Marathi mein bhi, then English author. Okay, as well as social worker. She works lots for this society. Okay, she is also the chairperson of the Infosys Foundation. Okay, Infosys Foundation. Infosys is a software company. All of you have heard this name. If you haven't heard this name, you can ask to your parents. It's a software company, and foundation. It is the way we have in Ambuja group. We have Ambuja Foundation. So what is the duty of this Ambuja Foundation? They are working for the society. So likewise, she is also working for this Infosys Foundation, and she is a great social worker. If you read about her, you can know more about this. Okay, so now I have written a very short biography of her. She is married to co-founder of Infosys. Okay, her husband's name is N.R. Narayana Murthy. Okay, Sudha Murthy began her professional. Okay, she began her professional. She is married to. Okay, just a minute. This is not recording. She married to co-founder of Infosys. Her husband, Narayana, he is the actually founder, we can say. She married him. So this is the picture of Sudha Murthy, and you can see, and she got award from whom? Yes, who is he? APJ Abdul Kalam, who was our former president of India. Now he is no more, but he is also a very great personality. See, she got reward from him. Okay, so it's a great honor for a personality like Sudha Murthy. Okay, our respect is always with her. She is a great-hearted personality. Okay, so now let me begin this story. Actually, this story, till this one, ये clear है आपको सबको? All of you have clear your doubt regarding this? Yes. Better don't do late. Just join quickly. If it is blurred, so you just watch it afterwards. Now I am going to start this lesson. Okay, I give tasks you to continue your lesson to teach. That day I already sent one message to read the story. So how many of you have gone through it? Those who have gone through this lesson, for them it will be easier when I'll discuss this lesson. Actually, I have taken it from a newspaper article. I have taken this story. Not exactly story is just like whatever it is there in your book, but I have brought it detailed one. Okay. So let us start. Actually, a letter from a girl to J.R.D. Tata. This a letter to J.R.D. Tata meaning what here? A letter from a girl to J.R.D. Tata is a letter Sudha Murthy of Infosys had written to the Tata Group chairman in 1974. Okay. So, when did she write this letter to J.R.D. Tata? Yes, in the year 1974. And that time, Sudha Murthy was a student of postgraduate. Okay, she was studying in, Indian Institute of Science, which is situated in Bangalore. Okay, and she had written this letter to J.R.D. Tata. Okay, in which circumstances she has written this letter, we'll come to know. Okay, she has now, who is J.R.D. Tata, who is the founder of Tata Group of companies. He is also a very great-hearted personality. Okay, J.R.D. Tata is also a very famous personality. ठीक है, तो उनके बारे में आप लोग भी जरूर पढ़िए. ही इज़ अ वेरी वेरी इंटेलिजेंट मैन, वेरी हार्ड वर्किंग एंड वेरी काइंड ऑल्सो. ठीक है. नाउ so that time she was there in that particular place and she had written a letter to J.R.D. Tata. ठीक है. So she wrote this letter. Here is why she and what she wrote, the outcome it had. Now let us know. ठीक है. Now so I was on my way to hostel. Actually, in this year, I am just trying to tell you the story. I am not going to read in detail. It was probably the April of 1974. Bangalore was getting warm and gulmohars, it's the name of flowers, were blooming at the IISc campus. Okay, IISc campus. Okay. So here what happened? I was the only girl in my postgraduate department and was studying at the ladies' hostel. Other girls were pursuing research in different departments of science. Actually, when in the year 1974, she was a student of postgraduate and she was studying in IISc campus and she was residing in ladies' hostel, meaning girls' hostel. Okay, and that time others girls, and she was the only one girl who was pursuing engineering, and other girls were pursuing research in different departments of science, not in engineering. Okay, that time there was a myth that only male can do this engineering, not female. Okay, and when she was studying that one, she thought after completing her doctorate degree, okay, and she will go to abroad and she will get scholarship also from university in the US, and she will go to US and she will get job there and she will earn lots of money. Okay, it was her thinking when she was studying there. So what happened here? Then while coming back, see, now I am going one day while on the way to my hostel from our lecture hall complex, meaning after completing her studies, one day she was coming back from her lecture hall, meaning classroom, okay, to her complex, and then she saw an advertisement on the notice board. Okay, so she has started read this advertisement, what is there in that notice board. Okay, it was a standard job requirement notice from the famous automobile company Telco, now Tata Motors. Okay, what they have written? They have written there they need bright engineers, young, bright, hardworking, with an excellent academic background. Okay, excellent background. What type of engineer they need? Yes, they need those who are very young, very sharp, very bright in their career, and those who are very much hardworking with an excellent academic career. And at the bottom of this newspaper notice board, it was written in a small line. What it was written, dear? You please see this one. See my cursor here. Lady candidates need not apply. Okay, lady candidates need not apply. And I read it and was very upset. For the first time in my life, I was up against gender discrimination. Okay, when she had gone through it, and this line really felt very bad. She felt gender discrimination. What is gender discrimination? Meaning male are more dominating in this society than female. Female can't do this work, male can do this work. This type of feeling was there. And she thought, Sudha Murthy, she thought she is a young girl. That time she was very young, she was a student of that side, and her career is also very bright, and she had very good understanding also, and academically also she is very sound. So she felt it's an insult on her part. Okay, and so she was very upset. She was not keen on the job, but now saw it as a challenge. Now she became very angry, and she thought, yes, I must take action. I must do something. I should not be mum in this one. Then what happens? See that smiling face, cute lady, what she has written. Then she thought she should write a letter to J.R.D. Tata. Actually, that time she was not in a mood to take a job from J.R.D. Tata. What was her plan? Her plan was that after completing her education, she will straightway go to US, and there she will continue, she will earn money, she can settle her life there. But what happened? Though I was not keen on taking up the job, I saw it as a challenge, and I had done extremely well in academics, better than most of my female peers. Little did I know then that in real life academic excellence is not enough to be successful. So she started thinking on this matter, and she was thinking, yes, I'm much better than most of my peer groups, male. Actually, she was the only one girl in this campus who was seeking engineering. And she was thinking, I am better than other male members, then what's wrong in it? But that time also she didn't want to take the job, but she wanted to know why should they do this kind of discrimination. And that really hurt us. Then what happened? After reading this notice, she went fuming to my room. Fuming meaning very angry. Fuming is a word. What is the meaning of this word? Angry. And she decided to inform the topmost person in Telco's management about the injustice the company was perpetrating. I got a postcard and started to write, but there was a problem. I did not know who headed Telco. Okay, so that time she took one postcard. Do you know earlier, like we have mail, we have WhatsApp, we have all these things, email. Earlier it was not there, no internet connection. People has to write anything in a letter. And we had postcard, we had inland letters, different kinds of card was there. So in that one people used to write letters. Okay, so she also took one postcard and started writing. But she was not knowing to whom she will write, who is the head of the company. She was totally ignorant of this fact. Then she thought it must be one of the Tatas. Then she came to know maybe somehow, yes, maybe he is one of the Tata. I knew J.R.D. Tata was the head of the Tata group. I had seen his picture in newspapers. Actually, Sumant, this is not very important. Mulgaonkar was the company's chairman then. I took the card, addressed it to J.R.D. Tata and started writing. Dekho, all the things whatever I have written here, it is not mentioned in your book, but just to make your class interesting, I collected several information from a newspaper and then I have jotted it down for you. So children, all the story will be same, but whatever I have brought for you is just detailed one. Okay, so just try to enjoy your lesson. So what happened here, she took the card and she started writing a letter. And to whom she had addressed? Yes, she addressed J.R.D. Tata because she came to know he's the head of the company. Okay, the great Tatas have always been pioneers. They are the people who started the basic infrastructure industries in India such as iron and steel, chemicals, textile and locomotives. They have cared for higher education in India since 1900 and they were responsible for the re-establishment of the Indian Institute of Science. Actually, these Tatas, we can say that they brought Renaissance in our society. They brought a new thing in our society. Actually, they are the pioneers, meaning they are the first person to bring all these things in India. Earlier it was not there. Okay, basic infrastructure industries, okay, then such as iron, steel, chemical, textile and lots of locomotives. You will find, their contribution. Okay, and they have cared for higher education also in India. So they are really great one. They did great job. Okay, so fortunately I studied there and I am surprised how a company such a telco is discriminating on the basis of gender. So she minded it. Why? Because she thought great personality who just tried to change the society, who brought Renaissance in this country, and how can they discriminate between boys and girls? So it really struck her and she, felt to write a letter to them. And what happened? She started writing. She started writing a letter and she posted it. She posted the letter and forgot about it. जब उसने post कर दिया letter, okay, she became carefree. She forgot totally about this letter and all. Less than 10 days later, I received a telegram stating that I had to appear for an interview at Telco's Pune facility at the company's expense. So देखो, she got reply also after 10 days. She got a telegram. Telegram is a quick service, used to give quick service. Now, okay, जैसे telegram है तो within 24 hours or within 20 or 36 hours you will reach, you can get this information. So she got this one and she was invited for the interview. Where she has to face this interview? In Telco's company, Pune. Then what happened? Her mind was not to take job. She thought she will go there, she will enjoy her life, and hostel mates were telling her, if you go to Pune, so free of cost you can roam here and there and you buy Pune sari also. These Pune saris are very cheap. And her friends, they have given her money. She collected 30 rupees from each, and everybody actually they wanted sari and she thought she will go there, she will buy for them and they enjoyed. Yes, मौका मिला घूमने का, चलो घूम के आएंगे. So that was in her mind. I felt like laughing at the reasons for my going. She started laughing. Why I am going there? I am not in a mood to do any job. I don't know. Okay, maybe for climatic change or just a trip, fun oriented trip. She thought like that. So children, but back then they seemed good enough to make my trip. Okay, this much I'll teach you today. So up to this, if you have any doubt, you just write it to me. Okay, and next class I'll complete this lesson and after that I'll discuss question answers. So this much only today. So if you have any doubts, just write it down. Okay, anybody has got any doubt? Yes, Prabhat Sharma, you are right. She is the first engineer in India. She is the first student, we can say. Okay, if you have any doubts, you just write to me, or else I'll just discontinue. Okay, so all of you understood? Now your duty is that you read your book and you complete the starter part. Complete the starter part. Very interesting facts are there. You read it and you do yourself. आज आप लोग खुद करो and next class I'll discuss. ठीक है? Try to read this one, collect information, okay? And please write down word meaning also. That I told to write down hard words 3 times, and today I am telling write down homework. Write down your word meaning. Clear to you? Okay. Thank you children. Thank you for attending this class. Next class all of you attend.